I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I reserve all rights. I, Jonathan Troy Priatoa Colin Schuster, comma beneficiary and sovereign, am here for fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary advocate.
You forgot to mention Superglue Somalia. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome to today's video. This one was recommended by a couple of viewers and features a sovereign citizen weirdo from Washington that I've covered before, Jonathan Schuster. He's the guy who claimed to be an American Samoan, which would technically make him an American national. But despite what he believes, and whatever script he's reading off his phone, US laws still apply to American nationals. I've already covered his arraignment, and today we're going through 2 more of his hearings. So let's get started.
This is a Social Security Certificate Trust action, which you are now a real party and interest to. I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and I don't understand, so I do need some questions answered. Is there a bond on this matter?
I believe you were PR. Actually, bail was set at $2,000.
There is a bond on this matter, correct?
Yes, there is.
Okay, and so is my social security number attached to these charges in any way?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
I don't have any record of your social security number. So as far as I know, I don't know your social security number.
No, I'm saying, is my social security number attached to these charges in any way?
Only in the extent that it's connected to your driving history.
So is that a yes or a no?
In some way, shape, or form, your social security number is in the system with records on you. That is true.
Okay, so you just told me there was a bond, which means this is a commercial court.
It's not commercial.
Now you're saying that my social security number is attached to these charges. And so, which means this is a Sesticate Trust action, which you are a real party and interest to. And I just told you I was the beneficiary. You're supposed to be charging the trust. You're not charging the beneficiary. And if you're creating bonds against my trust without my permission, I don't understand. Are you saying you're committing fraud trust?
Well, that depends. Are you going to explain to the educated people here what a fraud trust actually is? I get it. Words are tough when you eat bricks for breakfast. You proved that in the last video when you claimed the judge was practicing bench from the law.
You cannot enter a plea for somebody that is, practicing bench from the law.
Come on. You clearly wrote out your script and loaded it onto your smarter-than-you phone. The least you could have done is avoid using made-up words.
I'm saying that you are subject to the jurisdiction of this court.
This matter cannot move until you've proven jurisdiction, and you failed to do so. And if you cannot prove jurisdiction, then this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice, because this is a commercial matter. I'm a non-U.S. citizen American national by way of American Samoa. I'm beneficiary. I am here sui juris in propria persona, and we cannot move any further on this matter until this is either dismissed with prejudice or you can prove jurisdiction.
So what would you like to do with your case? I assume, Mr. Parent, that you are not representing?
So the man cannot speak for me.
Okay, he's not speaking for you, but I am asking him a direct question, so I need you to let him answer.
Okay.
Yes, so the court did appoint us on this matter, but it sounds like he does not want my office to represent him, so I'm happy to withdraw.
You can dismiss yourself.
So would you like to represent yourself in the matter, Mr.
Please
Schuster?
do not tell me to shut up. You can dismiss yourself.
So he can't dismiss himself, only I can dismiss him. I'm asking you if you wish to have an attorney or if you wish to represent yourself.
This is a trust or Sesticate Trust action. And so I'm here sui juris in propria persona. You know what that means. And so we can prove
Don't know what it means because it's nonsense, but nonetheless.
Prove jurisdiction, or we can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
So I'm not going to do that today. Here are your choices. You can have Mr. Parent represent you. You can choose to obtain private counsel, or you can represent yourself. Let's start there. Which of those
Nobody's
three?
going to represent me. I can present myself, as I said.
So you wish to go pro se? I don't need you to read the script. I need you to tell me if you wish to go pro se.
I told you I'm here sui juris in propria persona.
Ms. Roberts, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
My inclination is to set this matter over and see if Mr. Schuster wants to give it another shot with his attorney or go pro se. It looks like this is the first pretrial. I suspect he's not prepared to set for trial today.
What is the first one? There's no plead.
Okay, I'm not speaking to you, so you're gonna have to wait. I'm speaking to Ms. Roberts.
I mean,
Judge, I would ask that we set this matter over 1 week.
Okay. Do you want to come back to court in 1 week and try again?
we can finish this matter now.
We
There's
can't.
no need to
We
move
can't.
this any further because
So here's
it's
the
not
thing.
proven jurisdiction.
Here's the thing. It's not my position today to have to prove jurisdiction to you.
It is. It is your position. Because
It's
it is
not.
on the courts.
And I'm also not going to argue with you.
There's no
So
argument.
I'm going to have you come back to court in 1 week.
There's nothing you can prove that you have jurisdiction. This man does not speak for me.
So we're going to come back to court on July
That date
1st.
That date doesn't work
Why doesn't it work for you?
because I'm a man. I have things to do.
Easy there, Ninderman. The Kren buffet will still be open after court's over.
I've come here multiple times under duress with threats from your end, and I have no more time for this matter. And unless you can prove jurisdiction, there's no need for this matter to move any further.
But you're going to come back on July 1st at 9 a.m. If you don't come back on July 1st,
Are you threatening me now?
I'm telling you there's going to be a bench warrant issued if you don't show up.
You're
So
threatening me now.
I'm giving you the choice of showing up
No,
or a
I'm
bench
giving
warrant
you the
issuing.
choice to finish this matter now or be responsible for your actions.
We'll set this for July 1st. I'm
Would you
going
like to be responsible for your actions and set this further? Because you can do that, or you can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
I'm not going to do that today. So July 1st, 9 a.m. Back in
Now
this
you're
courtroom.
threatening me. Abigail, what's the reason for the threats, Abigail? You violated my rights enough.
We'll just hold Speedy for this
You
week, Ms.
violated my
Roberts.
rights enough. This matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice.
We'll see you back on July 1st.
Or else what? You're gonna threaten me?
Or else the court will issue a bench
So
warrant.
you're threatening me now, Abigail.
I am telling you your
I'm telling
options.
you this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice. Because you cannot prove jurisdiction. This is a
Signature here.
certificate trust action.
Signature
You're
here,
trying
please,
to
sir.
commit fraud.
Sir,
You're
Mr.
trying to
Schuster.
commit fraud. Since I'm
So-
speaking with Abigail.
You're done.
No,
you're done.
you can't tell me I'm done.
I
This
can.
is no, you don't have power to do that.
Your court case is
You
over.
don't have power to do that.
Sir, your hearing is over. If you don't take your paperwork and leave the courtroom, we'll have you remanded into custody.
You're threatening me now.
I'm
Even more
Giving
so
you
than
a
you already
choice.
were. And if anybody tries to touch me, I'll charge them with assault and battery. So I will be gone because this matter is dismissed.
Alright, that's the end of the first hearing. Luckily for him, he didn't have to arrest the judge or file a complaint for being assaulted. But unfortunately, his attempt to dismiss his own case failed, because he ended up right back in the same court he claims has no jurisdiction over him just yesterday.
No, I have.
Let's address it. We can address Jonathan Schuster, 480525748.
For the record, this man.
Why don't you come up to council table, please, so we can create a record?
No, I don't want to give you any personal jurisdiction, so I'll stay right here.
No, you'll come to the council table if you would like to be heard and make a record. So you need to come up and turn on the microphone.
No, I don't need to do that for me to be heard.
We are audio recording, so to be heard, you need to come up to the table and sit with the microphone.
You don't have to. I don't have to come up there for you to hear me. You can hear me perfectly fine.
I can hear you, but we are creating a court record, which is audio recording.
Jurisdiction by doing what you said, because you don't have jurisdiction over me. And so, for the record,
Mr. Schuster,
I reserve all rights.
I did put Mr. Parent as standby counsel. Right now, you don't represent yourself. You have standby counsel.
Appoint counsel to me
Well,
without my permission. He has no permission to be my counsel. I am here sui juris, propria persona. I, Jonathan Hyphen, Troy Faifuleo Somalia Colin Schuster, am here under fraud, menace, and duress. I have made a special appearance to this court for those reasons. This is I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and you have not answered that challenge, Ms. Jennifer. And so I have some questions for you.
Well,
Are
right
you
now,
able to answer them?
I am not here to be interrogated by you. You are
Well,
under
I
the
just don't
jurisdiction
understand
of this.
what's going on here.
I think you understand and you choose not
I
to
do not
take in the information.
understand
Okay,
what's
well,
going
Mr.
on here.
Schuster,
I don't understand the nature and cause of what's going on. I don't understand how you can practice law from the bench. I don't understand how you can appoint counsel when I've told you over and over and over again that I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I'm here of my own right, in my proper person. He does not have my permission to represent me in any way.
well, it doesn't sound like you know how to represent yourself either,
I
which
need
you
to
would,
represent myself.
well, you would.
No,
Either you
I
have
don't.
counsel or
I need
you
to
are acting pro
represent
se.
myself. And so, like I have told you, I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I have challenged the jurisdiction of this court. You have not answered that challenge. We cannot move any further until you've answered that challenge. Is this common law jurisdiction, or is this an admiralty maritime jurisdiction?
Either. So,
Right.
Mr. Schuster, this is Carmen McDonald. I'm the prosecutor on this particular case. I think where we're at right now is you're being charged with an offense. I can barely hear you, which means the record that you're trying to make is not being picked up and not being recorded. So everything you're saying is not being preserved unless you go to the table up there near the microphone. So that's number one.
For the record, I
If
reserve
you
all
would
my
like-
rights. If you
If
will step up so you can hear me better, and I will
None of
speak
it's being,
louder.
none of it's being
I will
preserved.
speak
until you-
louder so you can hear me, but I reserve all my rights. And I'm speaking much louder than anybody else prior to me has spoken.
Mr.
So I just
Schuster,
want to make sure the reporter
Schuster,
can hear me.
you are making legal arguments. All right? You are making legal arguments. They should be preserved for the record, which means it needs to be picked up and recorded.
I will
So-
begin again so that the recorder can
Not
hear me.
choosing to be silent, you're choosing to make a legal argument. So we need to have that on the record.
For the record, I reserve all rights.
You've made that.
I, Jonathan, Troy, Faiz, Olea, Somalia, Toa, Colin, Schuster, have made a special appearance under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary, Jennifer. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, which has not been answered. This is a Social Security Sestake trust action, which you are now a real party in interest to. This is a military admiralty jurisdiction under maritime law. However, you must realize that you have no such jurisdiction without also having a valid international contract in dispute. I am not aware of having entered in any international contracts, so I deny that any such contracts exist. Will you please instruct the prosecuting attorney to inform the court if there is such a contract? And if so, place it into evidence and explain how I'm party to it and then compelled to perform under it.
Simple. The moment you drove a vehicle on a publicly funded road, you entered into a social contract with the city, county, and state. This contract isn't just based on common law, but also on statutory law, and it's supported by multiple parts of the US Constitution, especially the 10th Amendment. So if you don't want to engage with the government, then stay home.